Hi everyone, Ed Robertson, hoping you're enjoying the holiday weekend. We are taking a few days off ourselves, and we'll be back with a brand new edition of TV Confidential next week. In the meantime, we thought we'd bring you what we'll call a blast from the past, an excerpt from one of our conversations that you may have heard before, but probably haven't heard in a long time. We hope you'll enjoy.
Hi, this is Bobby Burgess, the original Mouseketeer and the dancer from the Lawrence Welk Show. Listen to TV Confidential with Ed.
January 8, 1965, the TV dance show Hullabaloo debuted on NBC.
NBC's answer to Shindig.
Shindig. Not to be confused with Hootenanny.
You know,
some of these are catchphrases that we use, maybe not in the most flattering... There were actually TV shows with these names.
Yeah, well, Shindig is, I think, still a vibrant phrase today.
Euphemism for a party.
Yeah. But both Shindig and later Hullabaloo and Hootenanny, they were all primetime examples to try to take the magic of American Bandstand and translate that to primetime.
Yeah, and I think also, with Hootenanny and Hullabaloo, it was to take American Bandstand, which had its roots in rock and roll 50s, one type of music, when we were going into the counterculture. Mm-hmm. As music was shifting, I think it much more had a theme of not so much the loud rock and roll music, but more of the folksy and more focusing on the way that things were shifting.
So this is 1965,
1965.
America Network Television. It's going to be homogenized music, I think.
Keep in mind, this is January 8th, 1965. This is less than a year after the Beatles appeared on Ed Sullivan. Mm-hmm. So a little less than a year than after the Beatles. So music on television was shifting. Mm-hmm. And I don't think American Bandstand was ever out of style in the 60s or even in the 70s. And for the bulk of the 80s, it was always the mainstay. And it was like The Tonight Show. Many imitators, it stayed solid with its format. But yeah, they were, I think a couple of these were much more focused on that demographic.
Well, you mentioned music taste was shifting.
Yes.
Just as the country was shifting. 65, 66, this is around the time of the British. One more item. If you're starting a company, particularly one that is in an emerging market, you know that averting any sort of legal dispute is crucial to your business plan. Our friends at Tectonic Law offer an array of services that can help you avoid and preempt future litigation while also developing and protecting your intellectual property and intangible assets. Tectonic Law serves the needs of a host of emerging industries throughout California and beyond, including industrial designers, beverage makers, artists, farmers, retail stores, health practitioners, wellness experts, cosmetics manufacturers, nonprofit organizations, innovators in sustainable practices, and libraries. Go to tectoniclaw.com to learn more about how Tectonic Law can help your business thrive. tectoniclaw.com. Rock solid representation for groundbreaking industries.
This portion of TV Confidential is brought to us by our friends at Front Porch Realty, the community of realtors in the Northern Bay area of California that is committed to finding the solution that is best for their clients. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or looking to sell or lease your property in Northern California, call Karen Strain at 415-886-7411 or visit frontporchrealtygroup.com for more information on how they can help you.
Be part of our conversation. If you like what you hear, have thoughts on this week's program, or have an idea for a future edition of TV Confidential, we'd love to hear from you. You can email us at talk@tvconfidential.net, talk@tvconfidential.net. You can also message us at facebook.com/TV Confidential, x.com/TV Confidential, or at TV Confidential on Instagram. And if you're listening to us on the TV Confidential podcast, please be sure to hit the subscribe button.